Hey guys, thanks for joining me here. I know this is a different format from my normal written posts, but I got some big updates coming. I just kind of wanted to let you guys in on it and just inform you what's going on. So, first of all, there's gonna be there's three major things happening. The first one's gonna be a YouTube channel. I'm starting a new YouTube channel. I've been wanting to do YouTube for a long time now. Things haven't really worked out that way, but I finally kind of figured out how I could film videos, things like that. I'm actually using my iPad to record, which I hadn't thought of before. I always thought I would have to use my phone, but oh, my phone doesn't have good quality or audio quality. Then I have to get a camera, but cameras are expensive. So I was just gonna do, faceless YouTube with this microphone and recording my iPad, which I had tried a few times, but editing has been a nightmare, and it would take a while. I don't really want to take that much time editing a faceless YouTube video, so I thought I would do this, which would cut the editing time down significantly. And I just kind of figured, hey, why not film with my iPad? Because it's got a I didn't think the cameras were as good as they were, but the back camera is pretty good. Front camera was my initial idea, and that was awful. So we are using the back camera. The YouTube channel is kind of going to be just sort of talking about writing, talking about books, books I've read, things like that. Just to sort of open up that discussion and just have a good time, explore different avenues of content creation and media, just to sort of give more to you guys, more options for you to sort of get my thoughts on writing, things like that, because some of you guys seem to really enjoy the conversations in the newsletters that I have. Y'all comment all the time, and I'm very appreciative of that. Thank you very much. So this is sort of a new avenue of exploring writing, creativity, things like that, and just keeping that discussion going. So yeah, that's very exciting. The next thing that's happening is that I am working on the next two Fossil sequels that should wrap up the series. It's probably going to end up being a trilogy. If I end up making more, I'll let you know. But right now, the story is just going to be the three books. These next two, I'm going to write at the same time. So I'm going to be, first draft, edit, things like that. I'm very excited about this story, where it's going to go. There are going to be some really interesting characters in there to really drive the plot forward and make for a really dramatic conclusion to the story that started with Fossil, which came out February of this year. I am really looking forward to this writing process. I have a plan set in place. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but there's only one way to find out. So we're going to be doing that. I'm really going to be using this as an opportunity to sort of solidify my writing process, find the most efficient way and effective way to write books so I can get these books out quickly and keep that high quality for you guys. Although I know my work isn't exactly synonymous with high quality. I hope it is eventually. I'm still learning. I'm still new to all this. I am proud of my books. I do think Fossil is a pretty good story. I really like this one. This one was fun. That one just recently came out. It's called The Aorm Chronicles: The Raiders. But anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna try to write these two as a sort of, and use it as a way to experiment with my writing process and try to learn new things and just write efficiently and get better at writing. I'm very excited with where the story's gonna go. I'm very excited for you guys to meet some of these characters. It's gonna be a good time. That drafting process starts next week for the first book, and then I'm just gonna go straight into the second book, or the third book, right after I finish the second book. But because of these things that are, really big changes, I am going to be cutting back on my newsletter schedule, which I know I just cut back, 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I'm sorry about that. For those that, really enjoy my newsletters and comment all the time. So I'm sorry, guys, but It's going to be once a week from now on, at least for a while. I don't know if it's always going to be once a week, but for now and for the foreseeable future, it's going to be once a week. Hopefully I can use that to spend more time on each newsletter, just kind of adding more meat to it, making it more valuable for you guys, and working on polishing it up and keeping the prose, good. I don't know how else to put that. Making sure there are less typos, less grammatical errors, things like that, and just really focusing on quality with each post instead of just, putting my thoughts down on paper and then showing it to you guys. I've always want my posts to be high quality. I always have. And this is a good way to really focus on quality over quantity, is cutting back to once a week, especially since I'm going to be very busy with the YouTube channel and with writing the fossil sequels. But because I'm cutting back so much on my posts and how many newsletters I'll be releasing to you guys, I'm going to start a paid subscription where you can get bonus content, you can get bonus posts, things like that. You might be wondering what the point is of me cutting back on my content from 5 days a week to 1 day a week, and then making more content for paid subscribers. What do you get out of that? What's the point? Well, this is going to be different. It's not just going to be more posts. There are going to be bonus posts, but it's not just going to be posts. There's going to be discussion threads. There's going to be exclusive vlogs where I just kind of talk about my, it's going to be sort of a behind the scenes thing for each of my books. I'm going to talk about my writing process, things like that, what I've been learning through each book that I write, how my writing process has changed, things that I've learned along the way, things like that. I'm very excited for this. I'm still not sure what a good price would be. I don't like charging for my stuff. If it were up to me, everything would be free, but I would like to make this my job. I would like to at some point become a full-time author, and to do that I do need to start making income off of my work, especially since this is eating into my time at my job, and that's cutting off part of my income. So I need to start generating income off of this at some point. It doesn't really have to be now, but I would like to start working towards that. So this is just kind of a step in that direction. Just let me know what you guys think a good price would be for this kind of stuff. Again, it's just going to be bonus posts. There's going to be discussion threads where we can talk back and forth about books, about writing, things like that. And there's going to be some exclusive videos where I'm just going to talk about mostly behind the scenes stuff, but there's probably going to be some other stuff in there. Maybe some travel vlogs if I ever do traveling, but that's not going to be super often, especially right now. Hopefully down the road it'll happen a little more often, traveling and whatnot, but right now that's not my priority. So I hope you guys are excited for these changes as I am. YouTube's going to be a whole lot of fun. Can't wait for that. These fossil sequels are going to be great, and this the new content that I'm working on for you guys is going to be, it's really exciting. This last year has just been a crazy year as an author, like for my author journey. I published my first Kindle book, Liar's Legacy, last July, and now I've written I've published 2 novels, 2 novellas. I have a newsletter going. I'm starting to gain some traction there. In just a few short months, I've gained like 50 subscribers, and I'm very thankful for that. I know in, the grand scheme of things, that's not huge, but to me, it's a huge achievement. So thank you guys so much for that. I'm so glad that people are reading my work and enjoying what I've been putting out there. So thank you so much for that. It really does mean a lot. But yeah, I hope you guys are really excited. I know I'm really excited. And I will see you next week when all of this mess gets started. Yeah. So thanks for watching. I'll take care.